Remember back in the day when you taught me to live and I taught you to pray. We went in the battle together, no matter the weather, we never delayed.
Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian. We're back for more Cloak and Dagger. Last episode, Tandy was kidnapped by Leah. She's involved with these people that are kidnapping other women, drugging them, or I guess tasing. I don't know if she's always tasing them, but she's the reason. Like, she's how they're being targeted, essentially. And Tyrone brought Connors when we left off to his mom, to Tyrone's mom. I don't know how quickly we can bring Connors in and clear Tyrone. The way Connor said it, he wouldn't be able to without his uncle's Monopoly file. So I'm not really sure what we're going to be doing towards clearing Tyrone. Maybe I'm assuming his mom, like what she's been doing, she has information. I don't know. So I guess with that, along with his confession and the evidence, hopefully that'll do the trick. I'm just wondering what happened to the information, or like the Monopoly file his uncle had. Was it like, did he realize the keys were taken and then move them? Is that what happened? Like, was he able to get there quick enough? I don't know. Or at least call somebody ahead of time. Yeah, hopefully either Tandy will be able to break herself out, or Tyrone will somehow realize that she's in trouble and teleport to her to help her out. Yeah, I think that's it. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this episode.
Can you hear me? Hey! You made it. Really think I'd miss this?
Congratulations to Tyrone Johnson.
On that beautiful shore, we shall sing on that beautiful shore.
No, don't hurt her!
Tandy, what are you talking about?
She's breaking through. Come on, Tandy, come on.
It's confetti. What's wrong?
Can someone manipulate?
That crash made my folks get their shit together. I mean, now look at them. You saved us, and you still want to keep on giving.
So?
So compared to that, what am I doing with my life?
Right. Right. The prima ballerina hasn't accomplished anything.
Ha ha.
Man, I know it's called Perfect Life, but I really wish this was a real part of it anyway. Especially with Connors.
Yo, girl, what's up? I just wanted to let you know that you're hot. And let you know that hot girls like you shouldn't have to settle for that.
Girls like me? Like what? What am I settling for?
Leave her alone, man. It's the way things are now. They'll take our women and whine that the world's still racist.
No, come on.
Are you serious?
Shit, don't move! Don't move! You gonna rob me, huh?
Sir, no one is trying to rob you.
Shut up! You can just walk in here and do whatever you
Sir,
want.
no one is walking in and doing anything, okay? I'm a police officer. My badge is with my friend. I'm gonna need you to stay calm so she can take it out. Can you do that, sir?
Tandy! Ty, get down! He wouldn't be sending me if literally anybody else wanted to do it. The supervisor there is a raging asshole.
Honey, don't you need to get that?
She's here in the ambulance, I think.
Sorry, you're here for nothing. The pressure analytics were skewed.
What pressure analytics? Hey!
Mina? Mina!
I don't care what Scarborough needs. I'm not having a spy on my rib.
My brother Billy got me the job. He's been working here for years.
So Roxanne runs in the family, huh?
Ambulance. Come on, Tandy! So episode is gonna be this, and I'm kind of sad because we don't see Tyrone help her out or her break out, but whatever. This is cool too.
Holy crap. These pressures, They've been building the past month.
Was they subtle? You're not welcome.
You're putting your whole crew in danger.
Who the hell do you think you are?
The heat is heading up, not spiking. And it's climbing up your ladder one rung at a time.
You can't stop drilling.
Oh, absolutely not. Because if you stop that drill, 3 very bad things are gonna happen. 1, structural failure of this whole rig, and once the legs buckle and the hole hits water, that's when you cause number 2. A very large... And again. Who are you?
You okay? Come on, we gotta get out of here.
No. We can't. Something's not right.
Wait, what? Oh, ambulance? Come on, Tandy, come on. Come on, the sirens, you see it. Come on, Tandy, break through.
Yo! She stole my wallet! Where'd she go?
Is he working with her or what? Or are they working together or she just...
What the?
Nope, guess not.
No, crazy white girl. Get enough cash? For your next fix.
She keeps getting stabbed by the fecking...
It's not like that. She never said her name, Ty. And neither did he. I should have
Neither
known her
did
name.
Tyrone.
Ty? I didn't tell you my name either.
My arm.
Come on, grab each other. Do the thing. Break out. Ambulances. Come on, Tandy.
I think we lost him.
Look out!
Come on, Tandy, do something. Ah!
Why the hell is she so strong?
I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Everyone has a breaking point.
No, I said that last time. You can't use that against me. She's strong because she's... Ha!
I'm flirting with your boyfriend to distract him.
What?
Did you see that? Hey, did you just steal my boyfriend's wallet?
What? No, what the hell are
Hey,
you...
let go of me!
You! Hold it right there! Freeze! Put your hands up and drop the
Oh, where are you at? Need help.
Where are you? Come on, where are you? Where's who?
Tyrone.
Whoever's doing this.
Oh,
Girl,
for that.
how much did you have to drink?
Why are you causing such a scene?
Let go of me!
No! What did you just say to me? You are just like your mother. A useless, good-for-nothing drunk.
Shut up!
She in the record room?
I wouldn't touch that.
Why is he
The
in out?
damage
What is this?
that fingerprints can do. The headaches got so bad, I decided to kill myself. I went to the water and I climbed as high as I could. It started raining.
He was
I
affected.
climbed.
You get inside people's heads, make them feel pain so it can take away yours.
90% of the time, the people that come my way, I help. But the other 10%, they can't be helped. So they help me.
You're despicable.
About halfway through your bend, there's a run that you went on last year, stealing other people's hope.
No, I would never.
But you did.
Where are the rest? Where are the others? I just left her?
Bridget, no one picked up the phone at Tandy's place. No, there's no one matching her description at local hospitals.
Lock onto her.
Going somewhere?
Tandy, wait.
I don't think so.
You sure? Good thing Michaela came early for her first day back, huh?
We don't want to hurt her. Just...
Tyrone, come on.
Check yourself, Mr. Johnson. You think everything bad you felt in there came from me? That was all you. You know you're worth nothing. You know you have no one.
And I was wrong. I have one person.
I came to that same conclusion.
Ty! Ty!
What?
Ty, hey. Come on, get up.
Is she not awake?
No, come on. I know, stay with me, okay? Come on, get up. Come on, Ty! I can't do this without you.
Oh, she's still asleep, or she's still drugged up. God dang it.
He'd still be alive if you hadn't brought him into this. You hurt everyone you touch. Now it's time to give up before you hurt someone else.
Tandy, come on.
Not a sigh for the blessing of rest in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall meet on that beautiful shore.
I was wondering what that was about, like whether they didn't think she'd escape or not. That their car drove away and they would have seen her outside of the ambulance. So you think they would try to stop her there, like shoot her or something? You're still in the dream. So he has abilities too. He can go into their head, in their minds. I don't know if they have to be drugged up to be able to do it, but he takes their hope. That's all he does. So he has access to the void too, apparently. So his power is similar to Tyrone's in a way. It's like more Tyrone's, but then also has like a bit of Tandy's since she can steal hope. And then throughout it, he went through each record. He would basically pinpoint what was, or from all the different times he went through the records, he realized Tyrone was kind of what gave her strength, at least right now. This is kind of like almost the only person that she could trust, and then at that point, he took that from her, essentially. Like, she had to have known that it was a dream, but that's just I wonder if she like has her abilities still or not, though. Like, if she comes out of this despair or whatever, or if Tyrone can get to her before I don't know what they're planning exactly. Like, are they gonna send her off somewhere, or are they keeping her there, and that's what they're gonna use her? I wonder if she'll have her abilities unless he gets out of this despair. I know she has to get her abilities back. If she doesn't have her abilities right now anyway. I mean, she might still have her abilities. It's just, God, I'm really tempted to watch the next episode, but God, I can't. I was really close. I was leaning towards just go ahead and watching the next episode, but I will refrain from doing so. It's really freaking hard. I was really hoping he wasn't a part of it, but just like the look he gave, like I know, like whenever she asked if there's anybody else that can help, he looked over at Leah, but then acted like he subconsciously looked over her, and then he's like, these girls, they need their privacy. I know you're trying to help, but this isn't the time, or whatever it is he said. But he was like, okay, go to her. He sent basically Tandy to Leah so that she could take her. And I was wondering about like the records thing, like why, like 2 episodes ago I think is what it was. Whenever we saw with like Leah and Dr. Riley. Speaking of which, where was she? Like she's still stuck in that void. It would have been really nice if she was like. It would have helped a lot. Very convenient. She showed up and helped. I mean, she doesn't have a gun though, does she? But she couldn't really take her hope. But she's a different kind of. She's not whole. So I don't think her. Either way, like I didn't understand like what was the place, like how that was, like why it was there. Like at first I thought it was like the void itself, like keeping some reason or somehow these like records on, no pun intended, on these women that were like taken. And then Tandy brought up, what sick person would categorize these women's pain and what, and so wasn't entirely sure what was up with that place, and if like somebody had visited there before, if it like or if it like I don't know, access someone's mind and it physically manifests it in that place or something. To whoever was behind the kidnappings, like that was their mind that the void was accessing, but this guy's like actually accessing it. I was wondering like how like her. I wasn't sure if whatever was happening like with Tandy, like whether that like when it was showing the gloved hands, choosing which records of hers to play, like if that was like her kind of mind working, or if that was actually somebody else or something manipulating her. I was thinking of almost abilities just because of the way their powers work and how like I would. And the reason I was also thinking that is because it was in the void. I was like, I don't know what else could be able to affect the void. But yeah, Andre apparently has powers too. Could he do anything like if they're not drugged up or unconscious? I'm curious about. Why was Michaela taken to the other hospital? Like, to the hospital. Like, what? Was it because Tyrone showed up that they decided to abandon it or what or something? Like, when he popped up in the ambulance the first time? You trying to set a trap? I'm trying to think, like, what exactly caused them to bring her back in the first place. Because they didn't, I don't think they succeeded in taking her home, I don't believe. I know there were records of Michaela there, but I don't know if like all of her. Like, is each girl only have like one disc or one record? Because I mean, Tandy had a bunch. I'm pretty sure like each one was supposed to be something. And then there was the bit with like Perfect Life that was like obviously not real. So I wonder what that came from. Is that just like in her mind, like what she wishes would, like how things were? I'm assuming that's the case. I really hate. Part of me like wanted some, like at least most of that to actually be true. To be real. I mean, obviously I knew it wasn't, but I was just hoping it was. Like, I was wishing, not hoping, I was wishing that's kind of how it was. Because, like, I don't know, the way, like, Connor's in that role, I kind of like him being, like, kind of the mentor for Tyrone, not just, obviously with the police, but kind of as growing up. That's kind of a cool role for a different version of Connor's. And seeing how he was last episode, kind of how I wish things were for them. And not Tyrone too, because his brother's still alive. And that was that bit when they were at the little store that they were at. When that showed that dude, I thought that maybe like that guy was supposed to be what was messing with her, but he was just one of the things that was wrong with that. Like it was basically trying to help her break through. And each time they would interact, like first time it kind of like shocked her out of it, and then she went to the other record. And each time Tyrone was there, he was able to help her break through. Essentially, I was worried that like the amount of times they kept injecting her, that they'd kill her or overdose her. At the very least, like if she were to have woken up, that she'd be too weak to actually do anything because she's so freaking drugged. Like I don't know how many times they did. I know she did like two, at the very least twice. I'm assuming, I think 3 times, but still, it's just like, God dang it, stop doing that. And also, what I wasn't sure, like what I wasn't clear on was why Tyrone didn't just lock on Tandy and teleport to her. It's because it was also still a dream, or whatever it is this was. It still wasn't real. But this guy doesn't know all that Tyrone can do. Or that he just manipulated it to where he didn't do that thing, where I think it was supposed to be part of Tandy's memory, so I would have thought that, even though that wasn't, well, not her memories exactly, because it was different, obviously it was created differently. So I'm wondering what, like, did he make those, or did she make those, like, I don't know, I'm not really sure. I know it would have been kind of soon, but I was really hoping that we would have gotten Tandy out by this episode. But she's still, actually, they've gotten her too, that they've broken her also, like, he took her home. They left her with nothing but despair. Or did he take like he collects their despair. And he has more direct access to this void also, because like Tyrone can't go into it, and he brought Tandy into it. Andre, basically the supervillain. He's actually like legit supervillain. He's got powers. Well, he's not supervillain. He's a villain with powers. Just don't know like how physical they are, because I know again they were just in the void in a way, like his mind was. I don't know if he was physically there. They didn't show them both there at the same time. Like they didn't show him in the void and then also in the with Leah. Like if he was focused or like focusing or something like while in that void, or if he was actually physically there. But I mean, I'm assuming it's just mentally there right now. At the moment, I'm assuming that. Okay. Tyrone has to know that something's going on with Tandy. I'm hoping. Okay, hope this episode or next episode, Tyrone will realize something's going on, lock onto her, and then just poof to her. And then if they try shooting at him, he'll just suck it up. I don't know how that'll affect Andre, because again, he has this access to it as well. But again, I don't know if it's physical. Like, would he deal with what, like all the things that he's done, like Connors did, or the way his powers work, would that kind of like not bother him, or would it not affect him or something? I don't know. He would just be stuck there for however long, unless he has a way of getting out. I shouldn't say things. I spoke it into existence. That's the only reason. I rewrote the show. He wasn't originally the bad guy. I'm pretty sure. Guys, that's it for this week's episode for Cloak and Dagger. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the rest of our stuff, go ahead and click the button right next to me. If you want to stick around for next week's episode, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Or if you want to see next week's episode early, go ahead and check out our Patreon. Or you can go ahead and link in the description. And if you want to be notified when our videos come out, make sure you hit the bell icon down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next week.